G'day folks, welcome to Big V TV. Great to have you with us. Division 1 men and women. I'll tell you now.
Nice. You guys looking good.
Well, I'm wearing the McKinnon pink shirts that they're going to be, pink singlets that they're going to be wearing this weekend. There we go. Timo's actually got a few bit of salt and pepper beard going on there. What's the go there, Timo? And Tess Fury here, of course, plays in Champ Women. What are you worried about that for?
Oh, I'm not worried. I'm worried for you.
Yeah. Why? Timo and I are good mates. Get along very well.
I feel like we could lose a mate.
I'm telling, what, me or him?
You.
I'm telling you now, don't ever say that we don't support all the clubs out there.
Yeah.
Right, you think I enjoy sitting here wearing this?
Yeah.
Especially because it's his number.
That's my
What have you
jersey.
done to deserve
That's what I'm
that?
wearing on the weekend.
Now it's got blow my nose, hang on. Oh, I tell you what, I gotta have some fun in this thing, look.
Oh.
Mind you, there's a chance.
Okay.
There's a very real chance this singlet won't see much court action this weekend.
No. Yeah.
I'm still rocked by your comment.
What are you saying? What are we starting with? Division 1 women?
Yeah, let's
Moving
go.
right along. You guys have obviously taken me way out of context. Not for the first time this season.
Overtime. Latrobe City 82 have beaten Mildura 76 in Mildura between the battle of the two best teams in the top
Guess
four.
how many players they took?
4.
7 players.
Nice. They still got the win.
Now, I've been saying to teams all season, right?
Mm-hmm.
We use this show as a vehicle.
Yep.
Or if we're in the States, we'd call it a vehicle.
Vehicle.
We use it as a vehicle.
Step out of the vehicle!
We use it.
Sorry.
You actually said that as if you heard that directed your way in the
I
past.
just watched too much Cops.
We've things like the mirror, the long hard, the long hard look mirror, all that sort of stuff. We work on getting teams up.
Yep, we do.
And all we ask for is a little bit of thanks.
We haven't got any
Just
all year.
last week I said Latrobe City, no way taking 7 players to Mildura. You girls just cannot get this done with 7 players.
They did.
And you know what? You know who they credited the win to?
Coach.
Came straight back to me and said, thanks for the
Nice
help,
job.
got us up, gave us, spurred us on, gave us something to... That's all we asked for.
That is
just
all
a
we
little bit of
asked for.
thanks. That's all we asked for. Take us through it.
The Energy, as we know, took 7 players. Carly Mullen Bianconi.
Good game. Best game of the season.
Yeah, 24
Carly.
points. Jamie Lee Pearce, solid as always, with 21 and 10, and Liesl Sexton with 14. For the Heat, Vanessa Power had 25. Brooke Rule had 23, including the tying basket with 30 seconds to go to take
Big
it to
time.
overtime. And then, Michaela Delacag.
Delicastania.
Thank you.
Delicastania.
Thank you, very good. 13 and 8. So,
You'll notice one player not mentioned there.
Crystal Whittington.
Crystal Whittington, well held in this game.
Yeah, she was.
Okay.
Very, very well held in
She's
this game.
been so good the last month.
So they got some of the personnel for that energy for that assignment.
Yeah, absolutely. And Latrobe City back at home this week, by the way, men and women, because their men also got a win up in Mildura. We'll talk about that in a moment. They're back at home this week. Latrobe City, they're back at home this week.
Fantastic.
It's good. Whittlesea 50 lost to Craigieburn 69.
I'm looking forward
this
to
is a
going
big
down to
result.
Looking forward to going down to Latrobe City this week.
You just don't take direction, do you?
Just can't shut up. Can't do it. Yeah, as I said, Whittlesea went down to Craigieburn 69 to 50.
Eagles
This is,
are back.
They are, certainly. That's Neil Cairn back in the big way, leading from the front. Eagles back up and running, 32 to 19 first half and 19 to 10 last quarter. Whittlesea fall to 5th.
They'll make it.
It's a big weekend coming up.
Hold on.
I think it's Whittlesea's finals berth to lose, by the way. But anyway, we'll come back to that. We'll come back to that.
You
Yeah.
never know, but I think you're right.
The draw's fallen their way nicely.
Did you mention the point scorers here?
Nope.
Tanil Can 21 points, Nicole McMahon 18 and 9. Steph Clark 14 points for Whittlesea. Geelong 78 defeated Hawthorn 50. Bounce back for Geelong. They lost their last couple. Shot at 40%. Now don't forget, the previous 2 games, both losses, they shot at 22% or thereabouts.
Yeah, yep.
So back up and going. They won the rebounds 54-42. And
They can fill it up when they're on, tell you
Well,
what.
speaking about filling it up, Amy Wormold 22 points, 16 rebounds, 8 blocks, 7 assists, 3 steals.
What an incredible line. She's had a good season. She's had a really good season.
I'll tell you what, she didn't do much wrong there.
Nah, you
Man,
can't do
stuffed
it
it big time.
Yeah. Just missed out on line of the week as well.
Louise Johnson 19 and 7 made the blue carpet, understandably.
Yeah.
Nicole Swan 12 points.
About time someone deserving didn't get snubbed on that that piece. Tell you what,
What are you talking about?
there's been some absolute There's been some snow.
You can only fit in 12 a week. 12. You can't take 13. I know you put your hand up for 13th spot every week. You can't take 13, mate. There's 12.
There's some pretty good memes going around about Cal on the blue carpet, actually, I think.
What's that? Who?
Something I might have seen on Facebook.
A what?
A meme.
A meme? What's a
Oh no. Can of worms.
What's a meme? A meme. How do you get a meme around? What's that?
It's like a picture and
It's got text on it. It's funny.
Is that on the book stuff?
On
Do you
the
have memes
Facebook.
on the face?
We have some very funny people in our league, Rupert Lugo, some very, very funny people.
Funny people, not mentioning any names. Rupert Lugo.
That is classic.
Warrandyte 73 defeated Sunbury 45. Take us through this game.
12 wins in a row to the Venom. They got it done with their
Favourites.
20-5 second quarter. The Warrandyte defence forced Sunbury into 29 turnovers. Warrandyte had
press?
18 steals, which is
Move on.
Did you press this?
sensational.
Move on.
Did you press it?
Casey Taylor had 21 points, Steph Thomas 15, Rachel Wansborough another double, 14 and 10. That's about 20 in a row, I reckon. Emmy O'Neill led the Jets with 13
Did you
and
press
8,
them?
and Warrandyte are looking good.
Played good defence.
Did you play full court D?
Played good defence. Casey Taylor, 21 points, had a massive
well
game in
done
this
her,
one,
Alfred.
and it was good. Look, we certainly had the opportunity to get some minutes into some others,
Yep.
and
That's
you know,
correct.
Rach and Steph have been very good, sat down for a bit, so it was good.
And you know, no disrespect to Sunbury, but that's kind of what the result that you would have expected coming out of that game.
Altona 31 went down to Camberwell 73. Arguably Altona's worst effort of the season. They were held to 6, 9, 8 and 8. I know, he said it. He's been talking about
I've
it.
lost some players.
Altona finished bottom of the ladder, by the way, or will finish bottom of the ladder. Should they look at D2?
I don't know, but I had a look at the last couple
They're
of
young.
minutes of it.
Yeah,
but
they are pretty young.
I
Maybe.
was after this game
I don't think that's
on
fair.
Sunday afternoon.
Well, you're in
And
the
I
best
saw it-
position of the three of us to share some wisdom.
Well, look, I walked in and had a quick look, but I actually had to go and
Stretch.
stretch on the other court, so I wasn't able to see any more of it. And yeah,
So is that good?
yeah,
Cool.
so.
Ladder, Warrandyte 14 and 3.
I think you may have just held back a bit then.
Yeah.
I think you've held back a bit then. You were going to say something else then.
Let's not. Let's move on. They're a young team.
Well, hang on. Let's
What
just
are the other things you can do other
let's
than
just-
watch a team put up single figures in every quarter?
let's just say Altona shot at
There's a few things I
19%.
think. Yep.
Let's say Campbell shot at 30. Altona shot at 19% from the field
Yeah.
and shot at 37% from the foul line. That's a miserable
good
day.
ball.
Yeah, definitely.
Emily, and we've got a lot of love for Altona. I know you don't, but we love to see them up and going, and unfortunately they just didn't get up and going in this game.
Nope.
Emily Vieri 26 and 11, Lauren Kilmeister 17 and 7,
Huge win for Camberwell, keeps them in 4th spot.
Jane Marie Sant 9 points. Now you say it's a huge win for Camberwell. I know,
Well, they had to
I know what you're going to say
They had to win.
with regards to who they played against.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
this has been saying.
they did what they had to do to keep 4th spot. If they would have lost that,
They got the job done.
Yeah. Takes through the ladder because the battle for 4th
Yeah.
is on
It is on.
big time.
Warrandyte 14 and 3, Geelong 13 and 3, Craigieburn 13 and 4. That's super close. Then you've got 4th Campbell 11 and 6, Whittlesea 10 and 7. Mildura 8 and 10, Latrobe City 7 and 10, Sunbury 4 and 13, Hawthorn 3 and 14, and Altona 2 and 15.
So here we go. Craigieburn played Geelong this week. Back in round 5, Craigieburn beat Geelong 84 to 72. Craigieburn could take second spot.
have you heard if D'Annunzio's back? Anyone?
Oh, well, there's only one of the three of us that knows that, and the one of the three of us that knows that isn't willing to tell us, and then the one of the three of us who does know that and isn't willing to tell us comes out and makes a stupid question like that.
Been getting text messages from my source all week.
Right, and what's your source saying? You can't just come out and say that and not back it up with something.
They're excited with their good win over Whittlesea.
Yeah, and?
They didn't talk about it, no, maybe. No, they would have.
So she's back this week, is that what you're telling us?
No.
Listen to I don't know.
Look, the lie test. Just went off the charts.
He's got smoke coming out of his ears. So if Craigieburn beat Geelong this week, Craigieburn go to second. Now, interestingly enough, Geelong hold all the keys here because they also play Camberwell.
Yep.
Whittlesea has head-to-head on Camberwell. If Camberwell wins, they're in.
Yep.
It's as simple as that because Whittlesea play Hawthorn and they won't lose. I'm telling you now, Whittlesea will not lose
And
to
it won't be
Hawthorn.
pretty.
No.
We're looking 30, 40 points.
Won't lose. Whittlesea will get that win.
Yep.
Camberwell.
They're playing for their season.
If they win, they're in. If they lose,
Their
they're
destiny is in
exciting.
their hands.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting. It's going to come down to the last Sunday of the season.
in. Craigieburn v Geelong on Saturday. Craigieburn wins, they take second. Who's going to win?
I'm going to go Geelong.
Yeah.
Who do you think?
I'm going to sit on the fence.
No, you can't.
Red
Red
if I say
18.
Geelong are going to win, you guys are going to say D'Annunzio's not back, which is not fair
Hey,
because they still beat
Hey,
Lucy
we,
without
no. We won't say it.
Geelong are going to win.
D'Annunzio's not back.
Not back. Wow, that's huge news.
So transparent.
So you think Geelong will win?
I think Geelong will win.
I'm telling you now, Geelong is in for a big weekend because Camberwell on Sunday is going to
Craigieburn
throw.
up.
Camberwell's going to throw everything at them.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They have a
Craigieburn.
tough game against Craigieburn the night.
Who you got, guys?
Well, Craigieburn are playing for second and possibly home court advantage against Geelong. Craigieburn is a cauldron. It is a hard place to go and play a game.
I'll make
Their
some
fans, mate, they are the most passionate supporters
That's
you will ever
fantastic.
come across.
Absolutely.
It's going to be a very good
So who do you
game.
tip?
I reckon Craigieburn might get them.
me too.
I've gone Geelong. I know.
Say Geelong a minute ago.
Yeah, I've changed my mind.
So
He's a well-known flip-flopper.
So D'Annunzio's back. D'Annunzio's back. That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying.
It's huge news.
Latrobe City Warrandyte Saturday night. Good game.
Great game.
Latrobe City.
been in really
Yeah.
good form.
Oh, well,
Tricky
they won
team.
5 in a
That's a
row.
good test coming into finals for
You
you.
get to go
guys.
back home. Being brought up in the sticks.
I'll tell you why. I'm looking forward to going down there this week.
So you can shoot TV by yourself.
Because I'm going to do a big VTV segment down there.
Yep.
Because the great people of Latrobe City deserve some airtime. I'm going to go down. I'm going to enjoy myself
Do you
down
have the
there.
login for the website or the Facebook page? No, you don't. So where are you going to play it on your own Facebook?
Who's
What
staying
do I-
overnight?
And what do I need? I need a what?
Are you
What do you
staying
mean I
over?
need a, what's a log? What are you talking about? What's that about? I can't do the show.
Oh,
I can't do this.
Justin Nelson, honestly, mate.
What are you talking about?
Nothing. Let's move on.
I can do the show from down there, can't I?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can, but we're not going to put it anywhere. That's what I'm saying. And you
You
can't.
can put it on your personal Facebook.
I need a log.
You've got one.
I've got a log.
You got a log?
Alright.
Did you say what?
Whittlesea Hawthorn. Who you going for the Latrobe City Warrandyte?
Oh,
Good game.
Oh, great game.
Good game.
Warrandyte.
Who you going for?
I like our crew looks this week.
me too.
Whittlesea Hawthorn. Whittlesea will. There is nothing surer, nothing more certain in all of the Big V this week. Whittlesea will beat Hawthorn.
They were
Nothing more certain.
Yep, that's fine. Move on.
Comfortably.
Yep, I agree.
Sunday games. Come back to this
Do
one.
you reckon Whittlesea will beat Camberwell and Geelong?
Bless
Do
you.
you reckon Whittlesea take bless you? Bless you to Camberwell and Geelong. They'll be sitting there.
It's an absolute
They will be
rest.
barracking for Geelong. Absolutely. We'll come back to that game. Somebody will turn it.
Who cares?
Oh, come on.
You can't say that. That's not fair.
I think
Do you guys think you're going to be getting down there on Sunday after your Saturday night game then? Oh,
Both
come
games-
on.
Well, what? You don't want to finish the season on a high?
They'll be thinking about Mad Monday.
I think we'll be thinking about
Jets.
Mad Sunday night actually.
Psycho
Jets.
Sunday.
I think.
Thank you.
I think Sunbury might get that.
Yeah, good.
You know, Psycho doesn't start with an S, don't you?
No, but it still sounds like it.
Right. Okay. Just spell Psycho for me, can you?
P-S-Y-C-H-O.
Camberwell Geelong on Sunday. Camberwell Geelong, and I reckon you're right.
I think Geelong.
I reckon.
Geelong get it.
Sorry. It's going to be tough though. If Craigieburn push Geelong and if Craigieburn win, could Geelong rest players on Sunday? Craigieburn win?
Cool.
How would Whittlesea feel if Geelong just?
Thickens.
No, I'm serious.
How would-
Because if
How would Whittlesea feel if Geelong rolled up to Camberwell on Sunday? Amy take the day off. Jess Watson the sailor,
No, but-
go out sailing for the day, head out on the
you
boat.
guys said in the champ show you'd maybe rest Bridge and Ardossi. So if Craigieburn get up against Geelong, what benefits
can't
to
move.
Geelong? Yeah, if they've got to just throwing it out
Got some
there.
veteran bodies. Might need a rest.
I've got a tip for Camberwell. I've got a tip for Camberwell.
Win.
Well, we know they've got to win.
Yeah.
What's the door entry at Camberwell? $6, something like that.
Yeah, probably.
I don't want to endorse any impropriety, but if you even raise the door entry by $1 this week, I reckon there's about 500 people from Whittlesea heading over to Camberwell this Sunday. You could
Make
make
a
an
few
extra
extra
bucks.
Right.
I think Geelong should win that game. I didn't even give it a second consideration that if they lost the night before and cannot move on the ladder, I didn't even give it a second consideration that they might rest a few players.
Imagine the controversy.
I don't know where that came from. Written and spoken by Nathan Sewell. If I was in that position, and I had a double header going into finals, and I could not move one iota from Saturday night to Sunday,
You'd be resting.
I would certainly be asking some of
see.
my players who have niggles and who don't.
And that's.
I didn't even think of that.
It's pretty big.
Oh, watch this space.
Could be an interesting show next week. What are you doing on Sunday? Are you playing on Sunday?
Yes.
No, you're not, are you?
No.
Any chance you'll go out to that game?
That's not far away.
Would you go out to that game, Cam John? Would you go out to that
Yeah.
game? I think you'd be alright, wouldn't you?
Yeah. If I'm not at VYC final, so.
I'll listen to you. D1 men, here we go. Southern Peninsula 56 went down to Blackburn 74.
How's this?
Love the production notes here. Blackburn deep fried the Sharks with an 18.
This is a very high net.
Deep fried the Sharks.
Did you say that? Is that your words?
No.
You're very good.
Turn them into flakes.
Sean Cannon had 22 points, Nick George 19, Brendan Trello 15 for the Vikings. Manny Hendrick 20, Ryan Kindle 9. It was one of those games when Southern Pen aren't good, it's when Manny's the only one
They
that
stink it
scores.
up, don't they?
Yeah.
When they're not good. McKinnon 77 defeated Chelsea 68. Cougars win with a 51-29 second half. Cale Harrison, the Canadian, the Maple Leaf, Mr. Syrup Boy. He was back.
Loves his syrup.
Hey, he was very good on the weekend.
Yeah.
Carl Harrison straight into the blue carpet.
Carl Harrison, that's a
You
warning.
just said
That's
that.
a warning
You said that
shot.
with a Canadian accent.
Carl Harrison.
Carl.
Yeah, I actually do that because I take the piss out of his accent. I say that a fair bit. So
Really?
when I call Carl Harrison,
It's
that's
just
what he sounds like, but like a little bit more
that sounded a
nasal.
bit significant.
No, it wasn't.
Just quickly, Kel just said something then that may have gone over the top of everyone's heads.
Well, it often does because you don't listen to him.
But the point that he made was a very, very good point.
What was
Just say it again.
Carl Harrison has just sent a warning out to the rest of the competition.
Oh, no question. You've only got to look at his numbers for both games.
The fact that he hasn't been there for the
He's
last
damaged.
7 weeks, whatever, just doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
He came up the bench both games too.
Yeah, and they go straight to top of the lineup. Interesting.
He's very good, Carl Harrison. 20 points and 14 rebounds for the Canadian. He showed up Timo, who had 13 and 11. Zane Allen 12. Bosco Kostya 11.
We had a bit of it.
Mind you, like it's all about pink down at Bentley
Yep.
Secondary College this week.
We were wearing Geelong, but we're still wearing pink.
They got a cocktail function on the Sunday night.
Cocktail function.
Yep.
Pink ladies all round.
Pink
You ever had a pink
the
lady
singer?
before?
Yeah, beautiful.
They are nice,
Yeah,
aren't they?
really nice. Tastes
Pink
good.
the singer.
She's gone.
Pink's going to the game.
Yep.
No, to the cocktail function.
Yeah. Cocktail function.
Pink's going to the.
I don't know if it's the real Pinks, but it's a
I'm pretty sure it is though.
not an impersonator.
When's this
pretty
Saturday night? Cocktail
Sunday
function.
night.
Sunday night.
Yeah. But I'm not telling you where it is because obviously
It's at
people
Bentley.
can't have that. Yeah.
It's at Bentley Secondary College.
Thanks.
Have I got an invite coming in the mail for that or?
Shit.
I'll-
You're
I'll-
welcome to.
Sunday night. I'm
You're
more
welcome.
happy to get down there.
Yeah, well,
Timo
I'll-
and I will shout at each other
Could be
a
like plus
refreshing
one, mate.
spring water or something. You're looking for a +1, eh? Don't I get my own invite?
Nah.
I'm sitting here supporting your club, my
my
friend.
jersey.
Timo crossed you off the list, mate.
I did.
Well, after your salt and pepper comment.
Anyway, Kevin Johnson, Butter Johnson, 27 and 7. Darren Best, 14. Fraser Thompson, 15. McKinnon looking very good with the Canadian.
We got a bit of a talking to at half time by Brooks here, so we turned it on the second. That's why we turned it on the second half.
I heard the halftime bake was so loud. 3 minutes into the third quarter, 6 divvy vans rolled up outside the stadium.
Yeah.
It
True or
worked.
false? True.
It worked.
Well, we're going to take them away.
Categorically true.
Can you just repeat
Nope.
some of that halftime?
No.
Yeah, no. I'll tell you what. True or false? Question without notice. True or false? And you better answer this correctly.
Go.
Was there or was there not a chair thrown at halftime? Very, very aggressively in the McKinnon change rooms.
All I
Yes.
saw was
Yes.
all
or
I,
no?
all I saw was
Four
there was a
legs.
chair on the
Four
table
legs.
and it fell off and I don't know how that happened. Yeah.
Well, but you know what? They won the second half 51
It
to 29, so whatever it was said. Fired them up.
It was the only chair remaining after the game that had 2 legs instead of 4.
Keep going.
Sunbury 88 defeated Warrnambool 83. Sunbury can still make the finals.
Yes, they can.
Let's be serious here.
Yeah.
The Jets can
Which
still
we
make
wouldn't have
it.
said before last round, so that's... Yep.
Mate, they're a chance.
They are.
They are a chance.
They're a chance.
Yep.
Jets get it with a 26-17 last quarter.
No, 7 and 13.
Eh? They can make it.
I know. It's from 7 to 13.
The Jets in this game, by the way, 13 of 37 from the arc. They don't mind the 3 ball.
They would die by it.
Oh yeah. They win if they make them. They win.
Adam Mitchell, 26 points and 5 triples. J Ball, 20 and 13. Jason Williams,
White chocolate.
13
Stepped up
points.
in the men's.
13 points. Tommy Moon, 13 points. Tim Gainey, 32 and 10. Tim Gainey, what a weekend he.
Huge weekend.
Brandon Macklin, 14 11. Both
I heard,
those guys made the blue carpet, by the way.
By the way, Bobby Cunningham's been assistant coaching, and Tim, I texted Tim saying good job, and he was like, it's helped him
Yeah.
focus on basketball,
Yeah.
and Bobby can
Massive weekend.
can cover the bench.
Didn't they have another coach?
Yeah,
Gone.
he's gone.
Gone.
Yeah, he's gone.
Gone.
So they had 2, went back to 1, but then 2 works well for them. Cool.
Oh. Well, now the sarcasm's coming out in you then, because there was
I
a
don't
report
choose- no,
about 5 weeks ago, 6 weeks ago, when there was that coaching change, alteration that said the two
The
coach
Warrnambool
the
standard.
2 coach system hasn't worked, so they're going back to 1. What are you trying to say?
Not saying anything.
You did. You already said it. You've alluded to it. It's pretty obvious.
Point. Maybe it's Cunningham and Gainey obviously have a much stronger relationship.
Yeah,
It was an obvious touch of sarcasm, wasn't it?
absolutely.
Obvious.
Keep going.
Mildura 59.
Wow.
Lost to Latrobe City 96.
Now you know why this was, don't you?
Big Ben didn't play.
Well,
That's not why.
no, it's not.
What do you think
they
they
would have
would
won
have
by 70 with him? You think they're better without him?
Huh?
Is that what he thinks? You think Latrobe City's better without
No,
him?
I don't. No,
Did
I
McKenna
don't.
play Latrobe City in the finals?
no.
Is that a oh, okay. You know why Mildura lost by so much? We told you what happened last week when they had a loss down here.
They're still running.
Apparently, they got dropped off in Plum County the week before. Jimmy Madigan's just taken off in the bus and see you later, you can make your own way home. Apparently they just got to the stadium
With leaves.
with about 30 seconds to go before this game started.
rugged.
They were worn out, they were spent.
Real reason it was a 46-25 first half by the Energy.
I'll tell you the real reason.
They never
Keep
looked
going.
back after the 34-19
Yeah.
last quarter.
Yeah.
They were in a rebound count 50-37.
Yeah.
They had 22 assists. They went 12 of 22.
Here's the real reason. Here's the real reason why Latrobe
Wow.
City smashed Mildura to smithereens.
Line of the night, Jordan Canavan had an incredible game. 45 points, 11 rebounds.
Oh,
That's 11 rebounds and
Wow.
8 trays.
Wow.
So that is an incredible game to Jordan Canavan.
Yeah.
Like, wow. Huge.
Not only an incredible game, arguably, although I'm starting to waver a touch, arguably the toughest place to play in D1. Although I am starting to waver a
They've
little
lost to
bit.
Sunbury and Melbourne Uni there this season.
Yeah, it's
so
not quite the fortress.
Jimmy Madigan may or may not have said at some stage this season that Mildura have got a couple of imports and then their depth wanes after that.
I think we already knew that.
yeah.
That's not news.
They're a bunch of young kids, and
And
what
Brent
they've
Simons.
done, yeah, and Brent Simons. But what they've done is they've got their next up and coming lot of players coming through the system. They've put 2 really good imports with them, and there's going to be weeks when they come across teams that have got more depth, as Latrobe City has, where 2 players isn't enough, no matter how good those 2 players are.
Kelvin Henry 26 and 10, 5 blocks. Terrell Bell 15 and 8. Next best was 4 points.
Yep.
He'd have lost 4 games at home this season. Question without notice.
Go.
First round of the playoffs will be knockout. Will Mildura make it into week 2? Yes or no?
They're going to need every one of those 1,000 seats filled with people going absolutely crazy to get them over the line. But there is a fair chance they'll miss, and there's a fair chance they can play Latrobe City again.
Just a yes or no answer will be fine.
They're out.
I don't think so.
It's just yes or no.
No.
What about you? You're going to answer the question.
No, I think that they are unbelievably susceptible. Big time.
It's just a yes or no.
Okay, no. Whittlesey 82 defeated Craigie Burn 60.
Bloody hell.
Hold on.
22-point win to the Pacers. They're just charging on at the moment. Only 5 points in at 3/4 time. What do you think Ross Mole Just give us your impression of what Ross Mole might have said at 3/4. It's 5-point margin against Craigieburn, bottom team. They're not
What do you mean?
having a good season.
At 3/4 time.
They're up by 5 points. There's only 5 points in it. They end up winning by 22. It was a 24-7 last
What are you
quarter.
doing?
Trying to get
Ross
the curls.
Ross Mole. Just give us your impression of what Ross might have said to his Chargers at 3/4 time.
I'm trying to do it without
Yeah, just relax, you. We won't laugh, just go. Ross Mole 3/4 time, paces up by 5 over Craigieburn. Here's what Ross Mole had to say to Petrides, Diggsy, Dirksy.
Guys, I think it's time that you
Is Ross Mole
Sash! You can't say that. Go, Ross Mole.
start to pull your head in, guys. You know you're all capable of. I'm trying to, and yeah, I think that you guys know what you're capable of, and let's get the job done now.
I think Ross Mole has every right to punch you in the face.
I'm trying to do his serious face.
I don't reckon he would have been that calm.
Oh, you reckon? I reckon he would have gone, guys. So let's
Come on, let's go.
Pacers won the rebounds 49-21. Michael Petrides 23. Jason Dirks 19. Out of all the impersonations we've done on these shows over the years, it's probably the worst ever.
They're usually pretty good, but
They are, but-
his isn't got. Yeah, it's not.
I reckon it's the worst ever.
Yeah, fine.
Paul Sioneidis.
Number one.
Paul Sioneidis 21, Kane McNamara 16, Liam Watt 14. Now Craigieburn, who went through the up yours Eric month, and they've been terrible since. Craigieburn, if they could come out and have a really good game this week, they could actually be a real figure point in deciding the finals.
Yep.
Okay, we'll come back to that in a moment. Warrnambool 100 defeated Campbell 76. Seahawks return home, grab a great win. That's a great win.
Yep, good job.
It would have been a good way to finish in front of their home fans for them.
They play this week at home.
Yeah, he said at home.
Yeah, Dragons, I mentioned this time last week that Dragons had done themselves a disservice this season by not having a bigger...
We said that last week.
Yeah, we did. They only took 6 plays down there.
Yep.
Well, it's disservice. Seriously.
It's not a domestic competition.
No. 32-13, third quarter, smashed the game open. Seahawks won the rebound 60-37. Tim Gainey, 26 points, 19 rebounds and 4 triples.
That's incredible.
It's because he's got an assistant coach that he likes on the sidelines. That's what Nathan said before.
Yeah,
That's
what he said.
Yep, absolutely.
Brandon Macklin 27-11, great weekend for him. Liam Kelly 20-8, Ash Bry 26, Madhook Mohammed 13-17, Damon Lowry 13-7. Chris Lynch didn't play in this game.
Okay.
Just quickly, Liam Keeley, I think, averages 2.9 points a week.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was a good
nice.
game.
So that was really
Really
good.
Well done, buddy.
Yeah.
Blackburn 70 defeated Warrandyte 66. Venom came home hard 23-15 last quarter. Result went down to the wire. It was a dramatic final 30 seconds in this game. Vashon Weaver missed a 3. Vikings finished it off from the foul line. Venom went 15 of 19 from the foul line.
15 of 29.
Sorry, 15. What did I say? 19.
Yeah,
That sounded.
You wish.
Sorry,
That's not too bad.
15 of 29 from the foul line. 6 of 18 in the second
Well,
half.
it cost him.
So they had their chances,
Yes,
didn't
you say.
they? Brendan Trella 19-11. Gavin Bell.
The veteran.
He got dumped by McKinnon, didn't he? Gavin Bell. No,
Who
seriously,
hasn't?
did he?
Who hasn't?
Jeez, you might be on the line next season. Mate.
Never know.
Gavin Bell 14 points. Vashon Weaver 18-7, 6 assists. James Hicks 14-13. From all reports, a very entertaining game
Yep.
of basketball.
Yep.
Geelong and Melbourne Uni. Hey, hang on.
Yep.
This time last week, long hard look mirror. No, Geelong got it.
Yeah, I thought you were
Look what happened.
for Melbourne Uni. Yeah,
Look what
I know, that's awesome. Yeah.
Good on you,
And-
Geelong. Way to respond. I respect them a lot. Way to respond.
Geelong are a good team. Melbourne Uni had a bye last week. They won 4 games heading into the bye in a row, so I think that obviously sort of stalled their momentum a little bit. Sorry. Geelong led from start to finish. Anthony Kimball had 18 points.
Doctor.
Ben Suchanek was another one that had well above his average. He had 15 points. He averages 4 points per game.
Good
Daniel
night.
Smith had 12. From Melbourne Uni, Jason Conway had 15 and Alex Gadina had 13. And all of a sudden, their finals
Geelong.
spot is looking shaky.
Geelong, like them. Yeah, Melbourne Uni definitely shaky. We'll come to that in a moment too. Altona 72 went down on Sunday to McKinnon 83. 2 wins for the Cougars on the weekend. 22-12 last quarter.
We had to.
It's pretty tight. Well, obviously to get the win, it's pretty tight.
It was. We did enough. I think we were a little bit.
They make a play on top.
Well, yeah, certainly do. We were pretty flat Sunday coming out of Saturday night.
I'll tell you who wasn't flat. Pumped up. Kale Harrison, 31-7. Timo 20 points. Dejan
He's pretty
Costa,
fresh. He
14.
hasn't played for 8 weeks.
It's rare to go.
Joey Masua 20.7
Oh,
assists,
yeah.
5 steals,
Such
5
a good
triples.
player.
Just missed the blue carpet by that much.
There's his snub of the week. I'll tell you what though,
You only have 12.
Joey, he's a gun. He's such a good player, a really good bloke.
Johnny Wilkinson, the pigskin kicker from England, 19 and 8.
Yep.
Did he score all 19 points in the first half? I reckon in the first
I
half
reckon
he
you're
went
right.
off.
Yeah, he did. Yep, he just gets
Well
the
held
right
in the
spots.
second half.
Yep.
Who had him in the second half? Well held.
Yeah, it wasn't necessarily.
Who was the matchup
had
there?
him. No, because it was always all help defense, and he just got a few easy ones and gets in the right spots.
Sean Fellon 17 and 7 in that game. McKinnon, good weekend.
Great weekend.
Go on pink this
Yep.
week, by the way. Hawthorn 76 went down to Southern Pen 80.
We saw this coming.
Southern Pen were terrible the night before.
Yep.
They got on their bike Sunday, gone up to Burundara.
Knocked off Hawthorn off the top spot.
Hawthorn were top of the
Huge.
ladder. Massive turnaround by the Sharks. Magic up by 5 points at the half. Sharks went 46-37 in the second half. Got the win. Manny Hendricks 21, Ryan Tyndall 19 and 7, Toddy Mitchell 13 and 7, Zach Natoli 16, Luke Nielsen 16, Hunter Santa Maria 13 points.
Was JL in that?
No McCallum either.
No, Jay on played.
Macca. I think they both played.
McLennan.
McLennan, sorry. I think they
I
both
think
played.
Jay got 6 and McClellan got 7.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Terrell ladder, here we go.
Whittlesea 19 and 2, Mildura 12 and 8, Geelong 10 and 11, Melbourne Uni 9 and 12.
Right, so Melbourne Uni are in 4th, 9 and 12.
9 and 12.
Yep.
Yes.
Sunbury are in 5th, 7 and 13.
Yep, and
They
they
can still make it. Altona, Craigieburn, Warrnambool. Okay?
I think 7 and 13 get you. No, anyway.
Well, it might get you a final.
It get,
berth
no,
if they
get
a couple of wins this
you,
weekend.
get you second last in Watson.
Sunbury has head-to-head on Melbourne Uni.
Yeah.
So the Jets this weekend must beat Blackburn and Altona. Both achievable.
Oh.
Both achievable.
I don't know if they'll get Blackburn. Maybe not even Altona. I don't know. Altona were pretty good on
They
Sunday.
could do it. I don't think they'll beat Blackburn.
Yeah.
And they need Melbourne Uni to lose to
Which
Craigieburn.
I don't think will
You'd
happen
think
either.
Melbourne Uni would
Sure,
get that.
But
Stranger things have happened this year.
I'm telling you now, because it's at Melbourne Uni, isn't it? There's a fair chance, if that daiquiri machine isn't fixed, there's a fair chance Melbourne
Strike.
Uni, well, they might just boycott that game.
Forfeit. Yeah.
Sunbury can still make it, that's all we're saying. You'd think the
You wouldn't think
odds
so,
are
but
against
yeah.
them. Watch them later.
McKinnon 15 and 6, Hawthorn 14 and 6, Latrobe City 14.
Who's on top?
McKinnon.
I'm with them.
Latrobe City 14 and 7, Chelsea 14 and 7, Southern Pen 11 and 10, Blackburn 10 and 11, Campbell 8 and 13, Warrandyte 6 and 15.
Hawthorn has head-to-head on McKinnon, by the way. Latrobe City has head-to-head on Chelsea.
Yeah.
Look out.
And Latrobe City also have head-to-head on McKinnon as well.
Do they?
Yeah.
They do. How tight is
I've
that?
been saying it for weeks. Latrobe City is the team to
Yeah.
watch.
So there's one win between first and
I
fourth.
think it's Latrobe City and Whittlesea.
Round 18, Saturday. Chelsea, Hawthorn.
Hawthorn.
Straight here, Hawthorn. They need to improve
I
that.
reckon Chelsea might get that, I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, I just think at home they might get that. Geelong, McKinnon.
We have to. We have to get it if we want top spot.
Do you
That's
guys,
a ripper
are
game.
you guys wearing pink for that game?
Yeah, we are.
Are you wearing pink for the whole
Yeah,
weekend?
at the arena. Yep.
So you got to wash your singlet on Saturday night?
I'll wash it. I'll wash it tonight.
You probably don't need to wash it on Saturday
I'll wash
night.
it tonight.
Who'd you
like
go
cheese.
for?
McKinnon just. That's going to be a good one.
I reckon Geelong might get that. I like the Supercats.
Me too.
I reckon
They're
Geelong
a
might
good
get
team.
that.
I think McKinnon just too much depth.
Craigieburn, Mildura.
Mildura.
Really?
Yeah. I reckon they would have got the biggest roasting of all time from that win after last week.
Yeah,
They have
Mildura
to
get
bounce
that.
back.
I reckon Mildura will win it. I reckon Calvin Henry will score 40.
Yep.
And I reckon their team will score about 60. I reckon they'll win it like 60 to 50 and Calvin Henry will score 40.
You're right.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Latrobe City, Warrandyte.
I think Latrobe
I
City.
think Latrobe
will
start
win.
favourites.
Yeah, me too.
Warrnambool, Southern
I'm going to go
Pen.
the Seahawks. Been in alright form last weekend.
Well, they've got a coaching setup that's working now.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm going Southern Pen. Just beat Hawthorn.
Okay.
Blackburn will beat Sunbury.
Yep.
I think Blackburn start
Yeah,
favourites.
Sunday, Melbourne Uni, Craigieburn.
I think Melbourne Uni start favourites.
Yep.
If they turn up. If they decide to get there. Yeah.
Camberwell, Mildura.
I think Camberwell might get that on
because
Sunday.
not if they've got 6 players.
No, it's a home game.
Mildura get
They'll
it.
have 7.
Hey.
Sunbury, Altona.
I think
Sunbury-
Altona might get that to finish off their
So
season.
do I. Yep.
Yep.
And Hawthorn Whittlesea.
I think Whittlesea might get that. Hawthorn's got a tough weekend.
They
going
do.
into the final.
Chelsea,
Tough
Whittlesea.
weekend. Good luck to everyone out at McKinnon.
Go out.
Are you guys at home on Sunday?
No, we're not. The
Oh, the women are?
Yeah. and
Oh, okay, so it's all about the girls. It's all about the
Make
girls.
sure you get-
I think the youth guys might be at home.
Make sure you get your dinner tickets, stickytickets.com.au.
Sticky tickets.
Early bird tickets are running out. Get yours now.
Wind it up.
Oh, good luck to McKinnon.
Yeah,
Don't ever say that I don't support
I know.
every
Yeah,
club
we
out
wouldn't
there,
dare.
because I
Alright.
do.
Alright, let's go.
Alright.
See you next. What was that?
See ya.
You're alright. Or see you next. You're right to go.
Yeah.
We done? Okay. See you next week.